Alright everyone, welcome back. In this video we're going to be making a Rubik's Cube. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, let's begin. So first let's open a new file, and we're gonna use this cube as like one piece in the Rubik's Cube. So I am also actually a cuber myself, and actually there are 3 types of pieces on the Rubik's Cube. Now I would be able to bring my Rubik's Cube right there to show you guys, but there is a green face, so it's gonna get cut by the green screen. But anyways, there are 3 types of pieces. So the first is the center, which is basically the pieces in the center, which is only one color. Well, this is only for a 3x3, but yeah. So in the center we have one piece that is one color. Now the next one is called the edge, which has 2 colors, and the third type is the corner, which has 3 colors. So you'll see in a moment. So first let's just take this cube and then move it up by 1. So just GZ and then press 1, and it should move up onto this plane. So now tap into edit mode, and first let's make our center. So for the center, we just want to bevel these faces, these edges. So the bottom face and the edge on in the middle. But do not touch anything up here, or else it will look something not like a center. Now one thing to keep in mind, this isn't actually the inside of a Rubik's Cube. If you want to do that, then maybe next time. So now let's just bevel this and then click it at any point, and then don't click anything else after that, and then go here, bottom. I might be blocking a bit, but yeah, let me move it. Okay. So as you can see right here, there is some options, and you want to set the width to a certain amount that you like. So personally I like 0.3, so we're gonna go with that. Now the reason we're gonna remember it, because we also gonna bevel the other pieces. So yeah, so now let's add a cube again, move it up on the C, then move it on the X by 2, and there we go. So now for the edges, all we want to bevel is just this. It might be hard to look, but basically the edge, imagine this is a face. Oh, there's pieces right here, and what we want to bevel is this face, this face, this face. Oh wait, not face. Edge. This edge, this edge, this edge, this edge, and these as well. And then basically just these 2 faces on the edge. Then bevel it by 0.3, and there we go. So now let's do the corner, the last piece type. So cube GZ1, move it up by 1, and move this on the Y by -2 to move it here. It might be different for yours, just try it out. And move this on the X by 2. Just type on your keyboard the number. Okay, then tap into edit mode, and all we're gonna do is select these faces, then bevel it by 0.3, and there we go. That's all the piece types. So now let's just fill the first layer, make the first layer. So we're gonna duplicate this, move it on the Y by -2. Now again, it might be different for yours if you start on a different axes, but this is for me. So if it's kind of awkward for you, then maybe try like positive or something, or maybe on another axis. So now let's move this on the X by -2, rotate this by -90 degrees, and it should be facing front like this. And let's duplicate this corner, move it on the X by -4, rotate it on the Z by -90, and there we go. So now we're gonna do this last one, the edge, duplicate it, move it on the X by 4, by -4, rotate it on the Z by 180 degrees, and now we got like a little side and then we can just take these 3 pieces on the side and then just duplicate this, move it on the Y by 4, rotate it on the Z by 180 degrees, and there we go, we got our first layer. So now what we're gonna do is just select everything, literally everything. Make sure you don't select your light accidentally select your light, and you should be fine. So now after you got it, just duplicate it on the Z by 4 and then rotate it on the X or Y by 180 degrees like this, and we got the top layer and the bottom layer. So now all we gotta do is fill the rest of the middle layer and we should have it. So now first let's duplicate this edge, Shift D, Z, and move it up by 2. Move it up by 2. Okay, and we want the edge to face outwards like this, so we can rotate it on the Y by 90 degrees, and as you can see, the edge, the bevel part, is facing this way, so we can move it here by -2, and we should have this edge now. So we can duplicate this by here as well, by on the X by 4, rotate it on the Z by -90 degrees. Then we can take this center, duplicate it on the Z by 2, move it on the Y by 2, rotate it on the X by 90 degrees, and we have another face right here. So now let's select these 3, duplicate it on the Y by -4, rotate it on the Z by 180 degrees, and there we go. So now we can take these 2 edges, duplicate it, cancel it, right click, rotate it on the Z rotate it on the Z 90 degrees, and there we go, you got your cube. So now let's hide our lights and your cameras first. Just press H, we're not gonna be needing it yet, and then let's just select everything and then press select one of the pieces, and then right click, shade smooth. So now everything is shade smooth. So now let's add the colors. So go here, select everything, and then select like a centerpiece, and then press Ctrl J to join them. We will be joining all these just for the coloring part, and after it's done coloring we can unjoin them later. So yeah, so now go to the materials right here and change the base color to whatever you want your base color to be. So now we're making a we're making a stickered Rubik's cube. If you want to make a stickerless cube, then you can just kind of select to like the edge. If you have odd numbered bevels, then you might have a problem, but if you have even numbers, then it should be fine. So now right now we're making stickered, so yeah. So let's do the top face first. So basically we're just gonna select the inside part, don't select the edges outside, just the inside like this. So we have something like this. Now listen again, just the inside, just the inside. Okay. So now we're gonna go here and press this plus button, new, and then assign. So now we have a white face. So now we can go down here, select the bottom face, but not the edge, just the inside thing. Press the plus thing and then new, assign it, and then you can change the color to yellow. So on the Rubik's Cube, the opposite of white would be yellow, and yeah, okay. So now let's make another face on the side. Now this one, we're gonna make it blue. So now one thing is that about the color scheme, it has set sides and what color should be opposite of each other. A lot of problems is that some people who don't know how to solve it kind of likes to peel off the stickers, and when they put it back on, they sometimes put it back on random, and it just makes your cube very unsolvable. So yeah, so now the opposite of the blue side is green. So let's select right here, new green. Now if you don't like how the color looks, you can always select it right here and then kind of change it to the way you want. Okay, so now we're gonna do the rest of the colors, this side and this side. Now this is very important because if you have them swapped, it's not gonna be the standard color scheme. Now if you're not really serious and just wants to make it a random color that you like, then go ahead, I'm not judging you. But right now I am going to make it in the right color scheme. So now make sure you have the white face on top and the blue face facing towards you. And on the right side of the blue face with the white on top would be orange. So make sure you got it right. This would be orange. And then assign it. Okay. So now the last face would be red. The opposite of orange is red. Now a lot of Rubik's cubers who does big cubes will remember the color scheme in order, which I haven't really done that. I just look from the side and I'm like, okay, if the orange is at the bottom and the white is on the left side, the green would be in front. I kind of remember it like that. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah. So now there we go, we got it all set. Then we can tab into edit mode. Make sure you're in edit mode, press P and then loose parts. So now all the parts will be loose, but there's a problem. When you join it, the parts that is not the active object when you joined it will change its origin to the active object when you joined it. So now when you like take this for example, when you rotate it, it's rotating around this. So we're gonna set it to rotate around itself. So just press A to select all of them and then right click, set origin to geometry. And there we go, crisis averted. So yeah, that should be it for this video. There we go. That should be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see me like maybe make some animations for these Rubik's cubes, like keyframing, then stay tuned. Then stay tuned. I might end up doing that. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.